Good afternoon, everybody. How is all my wonderful subscribers and viewers out there doing today? I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. It's Nikki D, and welcome back to the Nikki D channel. Today, we're going to be doing the 2025 WWE Raw Recap Episode 22, which was live from Phoenix, Arizona, as we was reminded many times throughout the evening. What was your favorite moment of Monday Night Raw? Let me know down in the comment section below. You want to say hi? You want to talk about wrestling? Just post a comment down in the comment section below, and I read and reply to every positive message I see. Also, today's video is sponsored by W Energy Drinks. Are you looking for a new energy drink that leaves you jitterless and able to focus to any task at hand? Then go check out W Energy Drinks at www.w.gg, or go search W Energy Drinks in your Google search bar today. And they have a plethora of different flavors, including pineapple splash, tiger's blood, beach and peach, and so many other flavors. And they have sampler packs in 3 flavors and 6 flavors if you want to try them all. And the tub of the energy drink comes to 90 energy drinks in total. And if you still want to buy in bulk after that, they have 4 tub and 5 tub bundles you can check out. If you're looking for a new bottle or a shaker, they've got plenty of different designs when it comes to that, including mini character solos and Black Wolverine one, and so many more. They have shirts and hoodies too if you're looking for merch. And if you don't want to make the drink, they got you covered there too. They got the 12 pack of 12-ounce cans in mango, orange cream, and strawberry banana. So go check out W Energy Drinks today. And when you do get to checkout, make sure you use promo code Nikki D Russes, 12 characters, no spaces, all caps, NICKYDRUSSAS for 10%. Yes, 10% off your entire order. So go check out W Energy Drinks today. Also, don't forget to like the video, share the video all over social media, and smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future videos. With that being said, I hope everybody continues to have an amazing day, and without further ado, let's get to this week's episode of Monday Night Raw. Was live from Phoenix, Arizona, as we was reminded many times throughout the evening, and we had a little recap video of everything that happened at Money in the Bank before we kicked things off with the 17-time World Heavyweight Champion John Cena. He came out, talked about Money in the Bank, talked about R-Truth. We even had a little thing on the screen that continued to count down how many dates John Cena has left, and we are already down to 19 dates left for John Cena's farewell tour, and he said that he is now halfway through, essentially, and he started to run down R-Truth and talked about how R-Truth is nothing but a comedy act in WWE, and he talked about how it cost him at Money in the Bank. Before we had John Cena be interrupted by CM Punk, and CM Punk came down to the ring, and he flat out looked John Cena in the face, and he said, "I have a lot to say, and you're gonna listen to me say all of it one way or another." And he ended up saying what John Cena is doing is wrong, and if he had any gall or any balls at all, he would accept the challenge from CM Punk for the undisputed WWE Championship. And John Cena said, "Yeah, let's do it." And then he turned around and said, "But not tonight." John Cena ended up going and saying, "In Saudi Arabia, though, you and I can dance at Night of Champions for the undisputed WWE Championship. So as long as General Manager makes it official, we will be seeing John Cena versus CM Punk for the undisputed WWE Championship at Night of Champions." But they were interrupted by Seth Rollins and company, and Seth Rollins just came out with his Money in the Bank briefcase, simply reminding John Cena and CM Punk that he, after Saturday, is Mr. Money in the Bank. And that's how we wrapped up that opening segment of Monday Night Raw. And just like that, we were into our first match of the evening, as we had the phenomenal AJ Styles going one-on-one with the Olympic gold medalist Chad Gable. And this was a pretty good match, honestly. Both men exchanged control early on in this match. And Chad Gable, even though he was banged up from the weekend, he still was able to get some ground and pound offense in before AJ Styles hit a drop kick that sent Chad Gable out of the ring. And then AJ Styles was whipped out of the ring, and just like that, Chad Gable was in control, which is where we went to the commercial break. And when we returned from the commercial break, AJ Styles was in control of this match as he hit a forearm and another forearm in control. Then he came up and hit a spinning power bomb, beautiful spinning power bomb from AJ Styles, only a 1-2 kick out. And that's where AJ Styles called his shot, calling game over, attempted the Styles Clash, missed it. Chad Gable then hit a suplex, followed it up with a flying headbutt for a 1-2 kick out. And then Chad Gable went to the top rope, took too long. AJ Styles joined him from the top rope, was able to hit a power bomb, attempted another Styles Clash, but this time he was saved by the Creed brothers. And that's when AJ Styles went out of the ring, wiped out the Creed brothers. He attempted a phenomenal forearm on AJ Styles, on Chad Gable, but Gable was able to pick AJ Styles' ankle right off the top rope into an ankle lock. And we really thought AJ Styles was going to tap from this ankle lock, but AJ Styles was able to weather the storm, grind through, roll through, hit the Styles Clash, 1, 2, 3, and AJ Styles defeated Chad Gable via pinfall on Monday Night Raw. And then after that, we had a backstage segment between Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez. Liv Morgan saying, "Stay out of my way." Roxanne Perez saying, "May the best woman win." Liv Morgan saying, "I will." And just like that, we was into our next matchup, first round Queen of the Ring tournament, as we had a fatal 4-way match. Liv Morgan versus Roxanne Perez versus Kairi Sane versus Rhea Ripley, with the winner advancing to the final 4 of the Queen of the Ring women's tournament. And Kairi Sane and Roxanne Perez started off this match. And then Rhea ended up trying to attack Liv. From that point, Roxanne Perez saving Liv as Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez were double teaming. Then Kairi Sane was able to take control before Rhea Ripley was able to hit a kick. Followed it up with a drop kick for a 1-2 kick out. And then Rhea Ripley attempted a suplex, but Kairi Sane was able to hit a DDT for a 1-2 kick out, as the pace of this match was through the roof early on. Kairi Sane was able to reverse. Then Roxanne Perez was flying around the ring. Before the Kairi Sane, Liv Morgan, and Roxanne Perez realized Rhea Ripley's the biggest target, so they all did a 3-on-1 attack on Rhea Ripley. And then Roxanne Perez again saved Liv Morgan. Rhea Ripley did hit a kick on Kairi Sane, attempted a riptide, but Roxanne Perez was was able to hit a chop block, and just like that, Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez was a 2-on-1 against Rhea Ripley, and then Kairi Sane was caught thrown out of the ring onto Rhea Ripley as we went to the commercial break. And when we came back from the commercial break, the genius of the sky, the pirate, Kairi Sane was able to hit some chops, and then she started to walk the plank, before she hit a running elbow in the corner, went for the pin, 1-2, broken up by Roxanne Perez, and then Rhea Ripley was able to come in and hit a drop kick, which is where Liv Morgan stepped up and hit a code breaker or a 1-2, broken up by Kairi Sane. Then Kairi Sane was able to hit a slam. Kairi Sane went to the top rope, and once again, Liv Morgan was saved by Roxanne Perez. And then Rhea Ripley was able to hit a double power bomb. Kairi Sane hit a flying forearm for a 1-2 kick out, and all while women were down. Kairi Sane and Rhea Ripley, the first two women back to their feet, locked up in a slugfest. Before Kairi Sane was able to hit a kick to the neck, followed it up with a stunner for a 1-2, broken up by Liv and Roxanne Perez. And just like that, we're back to the double team with Liv and Roxanne teaming up, first against Rhea Ripley, then against Kairi Sane, and then just like that, Rhea Ripley started to rise to her feet. Rhea Ripley absolutely ran wild at this point, hitting a slam on Roxanne Perez, hitting a headbutt to Roxanne Perez. Rhea Ripley hit a riptide on Liv Morgan, 1-2, saved by Raquel Rodriguez, and Rhea Ripley went out of the ring. They ended up brawling Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez into a slugfest before Kairi Sane hit an insane elbow. 1-2, broken up by Roxanne Perez, who was able to roll through, pin Kairi Sane. 1-2-3. Roxanne Perez defeats Rhea Ripley, Kairi Sane, and Liv Morgan via pinfall to advance in the Queen of the Ring tournament. And that's how we ended hour one of Monday Night Raw. This week's episode of Monday Night Raw was live from Phoenix, Arizona, as we was reminded many times throughout the evening, and we kicked off hour two with Io Sky and Nikki Bella backstage. Nikki Bella saying how she loves that Io Sky is women's world champion, and she's very proud of her. Io Sky thanking Nikki Bella for paving the way for women like her to be here today. And after their little segment that they had, the new women's intercontinental champion Becky Lynch arrived, and she came down to the ring, and she talked about what happened after the match when at Money in the Bank when Lyra Valkyria attacked her. Becky Lynch went as far to say as Lyra Valkyria tried to kill her, and ended up calling out Lyra Valkyria. Then just like that, Lyra Valkyria, you ask you shall receive, has arrived, and she started to come down to the ring. Then all of a sudden, from behind, Becky Lynch was attacked by a returning Bayley, and Becky Lynch started to run up the entranceway, but Lyra Valkyria got a hold of her, threw her back into the ring. Bayley went to go hit her rose plant, but the veteran Becky Lynch rolled out of the ring, and ran through the audience as Bayley was saying she is back to take care of Becky Lynch. So really hoping we see Becky Lynch versus Bayley for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And then after that, we was at the commentary desk when all of a sudden, a hooded man showed up, got on the announce table, revealed himself to be R-Truth, and R-Truth, had a lot to say. He said that thank you to the WWE Universe, you want, the truth, so you got R-Truth, and R-Truth went on to say that he could beat funny sometimes. He's not really known for being able to be serious. And then all of a sudden, R-Truth cut off his dreadlocks. He said Ron Killings has arrived, and honestly, I love this new side of R-Truth. I really hope we get a more serious version of R-Truth, because I feel like R-Truth can shine with any gimmick you give him, and I think he'll turn this into gold as well. He also said the truth had set me free. So I love how we're going back to that character. And then after that, we had Dominic Mysterio, Finn Balor backstage, congratulating Roxanne Perez on advancing in the Queen of the Ring tournament before Liv Morgan showed up, and she was flat out angry with how everything turned out earlier in the evening. And then we had our next match of the evening right before we went to commercial break, with the first round King of the Ring tournament, as we had Penta versus Dominic Mysterio versus Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker in a fatal four-way match. When we returned from commercial break, though, we was backstage as we saw Seth Rollins talking about how he's got the Money in the Bank contract, talking about how Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed both have the opportunity to become King of the Ring. Seth Rollins says he's going for an all-out sweep here, and just like that, Braun Breaker ended up coming out after everybody else, and this fatal four-way match was another great one. Dominic Mysterio ran away as soon as the bell rung. He scooted out of bounds, leaving the other three men in the ring to beat themselves up a little bit. Penta, though, was able to kick things off with a suicide dive on Dominic Mysterio outside of the ring, which left Braun Breaker and Sami Zayn in the ring, and Braun Breaker feasted. He dominated Sami Zayn for a good 30-45 seconds, but what Penta tried to get himself back into the match, but he was caught by Braun Breaker, and Braun Breaker threw Penta before hitting a running clothesline on Dominic Mysterio. Just like that, Braun Breaker had all three men down and was in complete control of this match as we went to the commercial break. When we returned from the commercial break, though, Penta was in control of this match all up until the time where Braun Breaker slammed the Penta. Then Braun Breaker started to beat down Sami Zayn. Then Braun Breaker grabbed Dominic Mysterio and bealed him across the ring. And just like that, Braun Breaker was in control of this match again. Went after Sami Zayn, but Sami Zayn started to fight back before Dominic Mysterio hit a jawbreaker, and Penta followed that up with a kick. It was a 3-on-1 affair against Braun Breaker. Dominic Mysterio trying to sneak in the quick win with a roll-up 1-2 kick out. Then Penta was able to hit his upside down kick in the corner for a 1-2 kick out. And Sami Zayn was able to get control after that with a beautiful DDT 1-2 saved by Dominic Mysterio. And then Sami Zayn started to land some punches on Braun Breaker until Braun Breaker just tackled Sami Zayn and turned this into a ground and pound affair as he started to talk trash. He ended up hitting some knees to Sami Zayn before he kicked Dominic Mysterio. Sami Zayn started fighting back, but at that point, Braun Breaker was getting mad. Sami Zayn was able to hit a beautiful moonsault, though, but Penta was able to take out Sami Zayn. Then Dominic Mysterio hit a suicide dive, turned into a DDT, and then Braun Breaker hit a clothesline to Dominic Mysterio from the apron through the announce table. Just like that, everyone was down as we went to the commercial break. When we returned from the commercial break, Braun Breaker and Sami Zayn were on the top rope. Dominic Mysterio got involved, and then Penta joined in, ended up hitting a power bomb on Dominic Mysterio, and then Braun Breaker hit a Breakensteiner on Sami Zayn, and just like that, everyone was down again. Then Braun Breaker and Penta were the first two to rise to their feet, ended up getting into a slugfest. Braun Breaker ended up hitting a knee, but Penta followed it up with a kick and a DDT. Dominic Mysterio was then thrown out of the ring to Penta, 1-2 kick out. Then Sami Zayn attempted a Blue Thunder Bomb on Dominic Mysterio, Mysterio, who Dominic Mysterio reversed for a 1 Amigo, 2 Amigo, and then Sami Zayn reversed the 3rd Amigo into the Blue Thunder Bomb for a 1-2 kick out. Then Penta was able to hit the kick, followed by the sacrifice, ended up hitting a Penta driver for a 1-2, saved by a roll-up, 1 kick out, and then Penta ended up hitting a sling blade, followed that up with a Mexican destroyer, 1-2 kick out, and then Braun Breaker came back to the equation, started beating everybody down. And that's where Braun Breaker put the straps down and showed off his titties. And just like that, he hit a spear to Penta before LA Knight got involved, hit a blunt force drama to Braun Breaker, which left Sami Zayn and Dominic Mysterio in the ring. Sami Zayn hit an exploder suplex, hit the haluva kick, 1, 2, 3. And Sami Zayn defeated Dominic Mysterio, Penta, and Braun Breaker via pinfall to advance to the final 4 of the King of the Ring tournament, and that's how we ended that match on Monday Night Raw. Then we had AJ Styles with Kathy Kelly backstage. They sat down and chopped it up for a good 30 to 45 seconds. We were about to go back to the front, but Kathy said she had a developing story, which led us to a New Day promo, where the New Day were talking about how they are looking for one team in the division to stand out and earn an opportunity at the tag team titles. And just like that, that is how we wrapped up hour 2 of Monday Night Raw. This week's episode of Monday Night Raw was live from Phoenix, Arizona, as we was reminded many times throughout the evening, and it wouldn't be Phoenix, Arizona without Nikki Bella. So Nikki Bella's music hit as she came down the ring, made her return. I ended up thanking the WWE Universe for the standing ovation she received, and then started to talk about Evolution. She talked about how she was in the first ever women's Evolution pay-per-view, and we'll be running that back on July 13th in Atlanta, Georgia, for the second ever all-women's pay-per-view Evolution. Nikki Bella ended up listing off women that have paved the way since then: Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Nia Jax, before she was interrupted by Liv Morgan, who came down to the ring and said, if you're going to mention the women that have paved the way, you better be including my name in that list. She said the reason why Nikki Bella didn't include Liv Morgan was because she was jealous. Nikki Bella ended up responding by asking Liv Morgan who Dom's girl is, and that really infuriated Liv Morgan, who said all you will be is a reality show host. Then Nikki Bella, who was on the apron getting ready to leave the ring, ended up getting back into the ring, but not in time. She was hit with an oblivion from Liv Morgan as soon as she attempted to get back into the ring, completely knocked Nikki Bella out cold, as it left Liv Morgan standing tall and walking away. So I really hope that we could be doing a Liv Morgan versus Nikki Bella match at Evolution. I think that would be a great match, and I can't wait to see what unfolds next week as we move forward. And just like that, we are at the main event of the evening for the World Heavyweight Championship. The champion, Jey Uso, will be defending against the Ring General, Gunther. And these two started staring at each other as soon as the bell rung. Jey Uso immediately attempted a chokehold, but Gunther was able to avoid the chokehold a number of times before it was kicked out of the ring, and we went to the commercial break. When we returned from the commercial break, Jey Uso was in control, ended up hitting a splash for a 1-2 kick out. At that point, Jey Uso was holding his midsection. Gunther was smiling because he realized now that he has a target that he can attack on on Jey Uso, and that's exactly what Gunther did. Gunther targeted the midsection of Jey Uso with kicks and knees, ended up hitting a backbreaker and stomping Jey Uso as Gunther was really in control of this match. Jey Uso tried to fight back with some punches, but Gunther responded with a suplex and started to remove the tape that was around the midsection of Jey Uso. Ended up hitting more knees to the midsection, hitting a kick to the midsection as Gunther dominated this match. Ended up hitting a chop, but Jey Uso was finally able to reverse. Attempted a sleeper, but Gunther wasn't having that. Ended up hitting a suplex. Then Gunther attempted a sleeper, and couldn't really get Jey Uso out. Then Jey Uso attempted a suicide dive, but Gunther shut that down before Jey Uso threw Gunther into the post, and then Gunther hit Jey Uso with a suplex as we went to the commercial break. When we returned from the commercial break, Gunther was in control until Uso was able to reverse a suplex and hit a suplex of his own. Then Gunther hit a chop. Then Jey Uso hit a chop. Then we had a chop that between these two men, which transitioned into a slugfest before Jey Uso hit a Pele kick. And then Jey Uso attempted a butt smash in the corner but missed it. Gunther attempted a sleeper at this point, but Jey Uso dumped Gunther to the floor, hit a suicide dive, and just like that, both men were down. Gunther ended up throwing Jey Uso into the barricade and went to the top rope, but Jey Uso got his knees up, and Uso then hit a spear, went to the top rope, hit an Uso splash for a 1-2 kick out. Then Gunther was able to just get right back into the match, hit a beautiful clothesline before Jey Uso reversed it into a powerbomb for a 1-2 kick out. Then Jey Uso attempted a sleeper, which when Gunther got out of, was able to transition into a powerbomb or a 1-2 kick out. Then Gunther was able to hit a spear on Jey Uso for a 1-2 kick out. Then Gunther hit a clothesline. Then Gunther hit another clothesline. Jey Uso started to get mad as both men started to exchange sleepers, which transitioned to Jey Uso hitting a spear, went to the top rope, missed the Uso splash. Gunther locked in the sleeper. Then Gunther started to make elbows rain down on the collarbone of Jey Uso before Jey Uso attempted to lock in the sleeper. But Gunther again was able to hit the elbows. This time Gunther locked in the sleeper, and it was nighty-night for Jey Uso as Jey Uso went to sleep and passed out. And just like that, Gunther defeated Jey Uso via knockout/submission to become the new World Heavyweight Champion. And that is how we ended this episode of Monday Night Raw. And that was the 2025 WWE Raw Recap episode 22, which was live from Phoenix, Arizona, as we was reminded many times throughout the evening. What was your favorite moment of Monday Night Raw? Let me know down in the comment section below. You want to say hi? You want to talk about wrestling? Just post a comment down in the comment section below, and I read and reply to every positive message I see. Also, today's video is sponsored by W Energy Drinks. Are you looking for a new energy drink that leaves you jitterous and able to focus on any task at hand? Go check out W Energy Drinks today. They've got tubs, they've got shakers, they've got shirts and merch, and they've got 12-ounce cans if you don't want to make it as well. And when you do check out, make sure you use promo code Nikki D. Russes, 12 characters, no spaces, all caps, NICKYDRUSSAS for 10%, yes, 10% off your entire order. So go check out W Energy drinks today. Also, don't forget to like the video, share the video all over social media, and you made it all the way to the end of this video, go smash that subscribe button so you could be notified of all my future videos. And if you want to see some more of me, Nikki D, then go check out another one of my videos, because I got hours of content that'll keep you entertained well into the evening. And with that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. I'm Nikki D. This is the Nikki D channel, and I will see all of y'all beautiful people next time. Bye, y'all.